Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Fire Emblem Three Houses. Hold on just 1 minute. This freaking cord is... Alright, we're good. Um, so I'm planning to get to the battle today. Which is not necessarily, definitely not one of my favorite maps in this game. Um, Other than that, I think we have everything else done, right? No, we don't. No, we don't. Okay, so a few things. You're already here. You already got yours. Sylvain cannot do it because he would be a Holy Knight, and he does not have the Faith stat just yet. So I guess he'll stay as a Paladin for now. Ingrid, however, gets to become a Falcon Knight, which is very good. We also get to put the two mages into the Gremory class, which is fantastic.
I must continue to work hard.
Yes, please. Felix and Ash are good. Dimitri and Byleth are not going to have class changes because they have their special classes. These two are already done, right? Yes, you're a Bow Knight and you're a Mortal Savant. I need to level up Sylvain, so Mercedes and Annette are the only other two. And thankfully we have exactly 2 Master Seals left.
I'm so glad I passed.
And we basically, what is this, the second chapter after time skip? And we already have, like, more than half of our units in master classes. It's kind of insane now that I think about it. This usually takes a little bit longer, but hey, I mean, I guess it all works out in the end, doesn't it? Other than that, Sedeth would be, what, a Wyvern Lord? And you don't necessarily have the skills to become one. Okay, so... Gilbert as well. That's another bad part, right? You can become a Fortress Knight, but I don't necessarily see the appeal in turning him to a Fortress Knight. Right? Where is it? Hold on, I'm going crazy. There's Bone Knight, a Great Knight. Great Knight. Why was I thinking of? Because he is a Fortress Knight. That makes me feel dumb. Anyway. I'm just gonna go ahead and put you into the Assassin class here. Some people are probably better off staying in, like, an advanced class instead of a master class, because the master classes aren't necessarily consistently the best thing in the world. For example, there's no such thing as, like, a assassin master class, which kind of sucks. I think they should have Gold Knight as well, for paladins to go into afterward. Right? This is the Paladin. Yeah, the next thing after Paladin would be a Gold Knight, usually, no? At least that's what it was in Shadows of Valentia, if I remember correctly. But other than that, we have some supports to watch. We have 3. We have one between Felix and Ingrid, and one between Ingrid and Sedith. So we're just gonna watch these 3, and then still can't do anything with Dimitri. We're gonna watch these 2. We're gonna watch these 2 supports. We're gonna explore, and hopefully get to the battle today. That's the plan, at least.
Why are you taking over my cleaning responsibilities?
You're wounded, and you're going too slowly. I couldn't stand to watch.
You're still fretting over me, are you? I'm fine now, really. It wasn't even serious.
I could have handled the situation alone. That enemy wasn't much of a threat.
Yes, we all know you could have. But I also didn't want to risk something unforeseen befalling you. I've been doing some thinking. I feel a bit lost. I don't know that I'm cut out to be a knight after all. Without fulfilling that dream, without being a knight, I've been asking myself where my place is in the world. And I think I found my answer. I don't want to lose anyone anymore. So I want to protect those I hold dear.
That's why you were protecting me, huh? What a fool you are.
Foolish to act in line with what I value most? Were I to die, I would die knowing I followed my heart, my truest calling. I've been reading through more of that book I was telling you about. Recall the hypothetical question it posed? Do you carry out the orders or protect your hometown?
You've been reading that garbage again?
The book never specified that one should prioritize the commander's orders. Instead, it suggested that one should follow their heart in the matter. That's what a knight, that's what anyone being true to themselves should do.
That's just the editor's opinion.
Of course, and I find value in that opinion. Glenn died following his heart, not heeding the commands of the country or even the royal family. His death pains me to this day. It was a tragedy. But had he survived, I think he would have suffered. I will follow his example. No matter the outcome, no matter the circumstance, I believe in myself.
You know nothing.
What is it that you know then? What is it you fight for, Felix?
My own beliefs.
I see no difference from my own stance.
You don't understand.
You fight to be stronger than everyone, that you might protect those you care for, correct?
Okay, fine. You do understand. My point is, don't let this happen again. If you died, I'd be annoyed.
To avoid annoyance, then, I suggest you continue to grow stronger. If that happens, I might allow you to protect me too.
You're insufferable.
Alright, we have one more. Ingrid and Seth. Right? Yes.
Ingrid, are you familiar with the story of the King of Liberation and the 10 elites of Fodlan?
Of course. They were the heroes who struck down evil with the power of the sacred weapons, protecting our land and people. Their strength was passed down through the ages, manifesting itself in the crest some of us are born with.
Yes, the 10 elites certainly possessed great power. But does that make them worthy of worship?
I imagine you ask because they later fought amongst themselves, turning on one another, ravaging the land.
Precisely. Initially, Nemesis and the 10 elites worked together to bring peace to Fodlan. But soon their ambitions got the best of them, and they clashed, using their sacred weapons on anyone they chose, strong and weak alike. What I mean to say is, possessing strength alone does not make one worthy of respect. Rather, one should be judged by how they choose to use that strength.
Yes, I agree.
If you follow that logic, then you will see it also applies to those who are born with crests. Now think of how your father wishes to wed you to another family's fortune on the basis of your crest.
Yes? What of it?
These are purely inherited qualities. Is it not foolish to judge a person's value by some inherited fortune? That is all a crest is, really.
That's what I think too. Having a crest or not has no bearing on your worth as a person.
I understand that Count Galatea believes he has the right to manage your affairs. I am certain he has his own share of problems. And I do not wish to meddle or lay blame. But if there is anything I should like to say to his daughter, it is this. How you live your life is up to you.
Thank you for your counsel and wisdom, Seth. I've been thinking a lot lately about what might happen after the war. I will take some time to reflect on what lies ahead. My future.
Alrighty then. So, exploration, right? Because we need to get... Yeah. We need to get these, motivation back up. And I think that will be it, and we can go battle. So that is a good thing.
Hi.
So we shouldn't spend too much time out here, I don't think. We should be able to get to the battle fairly quickly today. Mercedes Annette. I have an itch on my arm.
Sitting around a nice meal and eating with friends is the best. I know you're excited, but you'll choke on your food if you don't take time to chew.
Right, C. Features Ingrid.
That
Don't know who else. Can't train Dimitri, also means I don't think I can feed Dimitri either. Gilbert Shamir.
This is
So yeah, I believe after, if I remember correctly, after this battle, we do get Aridbar, which is the hero relic for Dimitri. Which I don't usually use until we get to the final boss, because that's really when it, like, hits hard, to the point where it's, like, actually makes a meaningful difference. Yes.
this look.
It's just little sandwiches. They look kind of yummy. Who else do we need? That's Alois, who I don't really care about that much. Okay. What else can we do? I can train myself, right? What is on the 3rd floor? I don't remember this place. Is this just, yup, Rhea's room, basically? What the heck? Dude! I've never been out here before! Never! What the heck, dude? Literally never been out here before. Huh. Look at that. What a pretty place, too. Just gonna, hold on, let me see if I can get a good screenshot of this. Just, that's good enough. I've actually never been here before, and that's not even a joke. What's on the other side? Is it just nothing? Yeah, it's just a hallway. I guess they just wanted to make it symmetrical or something. Oh god. More? Between who? Who wants to speak with me now? And why are they right outside my door? Oh, hey Manuela.
Professor?
Game scared me there for a minute. I thought it froze.
So I said, two can play at that game. I told him, a small-time little weasel like you ought to be begging me for attention. Oh, it gets me so mad, so worked up. Why aren't there any men around here who understand what a catch I am? Come to think of it, you've always been nice to me. I mean, you listen to all my problems. I feel like I can really trust you. I don't have that kind of thing with a lot of people.
You're a close friend.
Right, I got it. I knew you'd say we were just friends. I'd like to maybe talk about this once the war is over. Once we're all safe. All right, enough of this moping around. What we need is a change of mood. We've still got a lot to do together. When I think about that, what are one or two men?
What's wrong?
What's wrong is, it's not just one or two men, it's more like 100 men, maybe even 200, more! I'm completely... got an idea. Exercise will help. I'm going to the training ground. Come on and give me a hand. Gonna work my anger out on 100 training dummies. Maybe 200 if we've got them.
Alright, where's the other one? Can I, please? Thank you. I remember having to come here for another thing before, so who is this? Is this Sylvain? Oh, God.
Ugh, that hurts. Ah, Professor. Thanks for stopping by.
How's your injury?
It's not bad. I was even told I'd be cleared for service starting tomorrow. Besides, I got this scar fighting for you. It's almost like a medal or something.
Are you happy you protected me?
When I thought you were going to be killed for real, my reflexes kicked in. I reacted without thinking. It doesn't mean I've stopped being jealous of you. But come on, I can't help but look up to you. If I'd had the guts to run away from home, I wonder if I would have cared as little about my crest as you do yours.
You didn't have the courage.
No. But if I thought I could have escaped, I would have tried. I'd leave behind House Gautier, and the life of a nobleman, and anybody who knew I had a crest. Our home is to the very north of the kingdom. Just across the mountains from us is land inhabited by foreigners to Fodlan. It once belonged to Fargus, but now that the kingdom has collapsed, it's only a matter of time until fighting breaks out. Anyway, that land has been contested for centuries, and all that time, it has fallen to House Gautier to protect it. Actually, our Lance of Ruin has been doing most of the protecting.
I remember, 5 years ago.
Those were dangerous times. One wrong step, and we would have lost our relic to the church. My father was afraid that the church would try to keep the lance, so he entrusted it to me. If an emergency arose, I was supposed to be called back home. I guess those very situations are why my family values crests so much. Since I bear a crest, my parents made sure I was never left wanting. My older brother didn't have one, and so when I was born, he was pushed aside. You know, he once shoved me in a well. He left me on the mountainside in the middle of winter, too.
That's horrible.
Even as a little kid, I understood why he was like that. My mere existence stole everything from him. I have no right to complain when I am surrounded by people who would give anything to bear a crest, but do not. Now, women smile at me for the same reason my parents adore me, and my brother wanted me dead. And I have to meet them all with a smile and a wink, because I have a crest.
So what you really feel toward women is...
The women who just want to use me to become nobility? Hatred's probably the right word. Though, in the end, that's just an easy answer. I don't even know how I truly feel about it all. Anyway, it was pretty unreasonable of me to resent you. I'm really sorry about that. And I want to say thank you, Professor. Seriously, thank you.
For what?
Before I met you, I'd gone my whole life not knowing there was another way for me to live. So, from the bottom of my heart, I'm glad we met.
Alrighty then. Is that it? I think that's everything we need to do. No more supports or anything. I can S support with 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my god, how many different people can I S support with? This is the what the heck? Throw Rhea into that bunch as well. How many ace supports do I have? I think this is the playthrough that I've had where I've had the most amount of supports. That's not even a joke. And it's funny because I haven't used like any tea time. The only times I used tea times were for Rhea because I was under pressure to get it up before chapter 12. What the heck? Right. I guess let's go to the battle. I mean, we don't really have much else to do. Onward and Onward? Hold on. Blacksmith, repair. Good. I think we're fine here as well. Fine there. Fine there. Okay, that could use a bit of repairing. Good thing is we have a lot of smithing stones, so that's not something we need to necessarily worry about. Silver lamps could definitely use a little bit of repair. Why did the Final Fantasy song come into my head? I don't know. I really do not know. Mission time, baby. Ambush at... I do not know how to pronounce that. I think it's Aelel? They've probably said it multiple times, but I do not remember. Let's go for it anyway. Not a huge fan of this map. I don't know. I think it's the same...
Having received the Kingdom Army's plea for aid, Rodrigue has agreed to provide soldiers. In order to meet up with their reinforcements, the Kingdom Army sets out for Aelel, the Valley of Torment.
This valley isn't a place I'd care to return to.
After the chilliness of Fargus, I can't seem to adjust to this extreme heat.
Historically, there have been battles whose outcomes were determined in part by the climate. You can't argue that this heat isn't a factor.
In conditions like these, who knows what will become of our morale.
Professor, be honest. How are you holding up?
I never imagined it would be like this.
Monks once used this area as an ascetic training ground because of the intense environment. They say Aelel was born of the goddess's rage.
Her rage?
If you believe the legends, this valley is evidence of the goddess's judgment, passed on humanity for its corruption. The forest that once covered the surrounding area was burnt to ash by a pillar of light that descended from the heavens. That legend fueled belief in a place of torment between our world and the next, where one's sins are purified in the cleansing flames.
Nonsense. Sins are not so easily washed away.
Indeed, and there are no accounts of such a place in Scripture. Yet those who cannot face their own sins have no choice but to cling to the idea.
I just don't think I can take this heat anymore. I think I'm starting to see things. Near those mountains over there. Is it just me? Or is there a group of people gathered there?
No. It would seem you are not hallucinating after all. Are those Rodrigue soldiers? No. But their banner is that of... No. It can't be.
That is House Rose banner. They curried favor with that witch and sold out Fargus.
We messed up. There must have been a spy among us. Will you have us meet them in battle, or wait for Rodrigue to arrive?
There is only one option. How kind of them to save us the trouble of killing them later.
They sold out the kingdom, right?
I will not repeat myself. That banner belongs to the Grey Lion. It's a waste of breath to exchange words with one such as him.
His Highness is correct. He is not an opponent whom we can expect to negotiate with. Everyone, prepare for the attack!
Dude, if it's so hot, supposedly, I can only imagine how Dimitri feels, dressed completely in black with a fur cloak over him. He's gotta be burning! But he didn't. He was the only one that didn't say a word. Dimitri is just very angry. He is super duper angry. Okay, let's see here. That's fine. That's fine, I guess. I kind of wanna maybe do that. Just have it separated on each side. Actually, let's do this instead. Yeah. This is the same map, isn't it? It is, isn't it? This is the same map as the Ingrid Paralog, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Yep. 100%. And the goal is this man right here. Gwendol. Right? This is a... wait, hold on. How do I bring the conditions up? That's conditions. Defeat the enemy commander. Man, if I really wanted to, all I would have to do is maybe get to, like, about here somewhere on the map. If I could just bring Manuela around, I could probably just warp Dimitri right up here and then just take this guy out. I mean, I've done something like it before. This game was really the only game where I actually know some warp strategies, and I've actually used some warp strategies. Other games, I haven't really done so, but let's just do this.
The Valley of Torment. Perhaps a good place to finish off my life as a knight. Only if that puny force of children is able to kill me.
That man who raises the lion's flag, Gwendol would, without thought, fight any battle if ordered.
Okay, can we shut up and get to it?
Aelel is a dead.
Yes, I know.
Flames of torment burn your sins.
I know. I've been
my
on this map
strategy?
before. You don't have to explain it to me. Okay, what are we dealing with? We got one singular archer.
Ready when you are.
That'd be who? That looks to be. I want to say that's this guy. He has a 0% chance. I love how my team is basically just avoiding everything. They just do not care.
What's the plan?
I'll comply.
I'm your girl.
Thankfully, they're not attacking her. Okay.
I'll cut through.
Items. Perfect. Let's do that instead.
Guide me well.
Right here.
I'd be honored.
Right here. And Mercedes, you stay right outside of combat range.
Is that it?
Good. Yeah, I guess he is like a heavily armored knight on a freaking...
Child!
Still.
Not enough!
We're doing fairly good for ourselves. Yeah, about what I expected to happen here. And exactly why I did it, as a matter of fact.
It was meant to be.
Too easy.
Oh, come on! Seriously? And of course that was the last use of that we actually had. Oh, this is gonna hurt. That one kinda hurt. Yeah, that one definitely kinda hurt. Okay. Still, not too bad of a situation, I don't think. I think... Because you have how much to... Yeah, that's not gonna happen any other way, is it?
Be at peace.
I did not know that the Grumry had slightly different combat animations. Huh. I guess I can do it from here, can I? Can't I guess I should say. Thank you.
You fought well.
Right.
Burn until we meet again.
Dimitri, what level are you? Okay, you're the same level, so it doesn't matter that much. But don't use that. Just use a regular iron lance since you can one-shot them.
All talk and no action. I owe you one.
We're at that point in time where our characters are fairly powerful enough to take on most things. Powerful enough to the point where we don't really have to worry about much.
I shall not stray.
Ugh. Oh yeah, I messed up big time here. Ooh yeah. Oh yeah. Actually, didn't mess up too bad. That's fine.
On my honor!
Do I still have the Armor Slayer on Byleth? No, I don't. Only serves to make my life more difficult. Never mind. I should learn to keep my mouth shut. Because every time I open my mouth, this game decides to prove me wrong. I just realized Citadel is a pretty high strength stat. Jeez. Wait, hold on. I need to decide what I'm going to do here. Do I want to... I can send these two up this way and then around here and come out on this angle while I send everyone else down through here to come out through this angle. I like how some of them are like paladins and like archers, and then others are like fortress knights and snipers. It's like, you can't decide on what class they want to stay as. Thankfully, I don't think we ever really have to deal with master class enemies, which is definitely a good situation, at least for us in that case. Oh, I should have moved Mercedes. I'm surprised that the enemies are actually taking initiative here. Ouch. He's Dimitri, he should be fine. Here, that one's the problem. Because I do believe that mages don't have, like, any sort of special counteractive ability to that. Shoot. These are the ones we need to be careful with. Okay, so if I can maneuver myself correctly... Don't want any of these guys to be caught up having to deal with that, so... Oopsie. Gosh, I'm not a fan of this situation at all. I definitely don't want to do that, I'll tell you that much. I also want to make sure to keep, like, the flyers out of range of the archers. Because that would only be a bad situation for me. Why do I have Violet using my Karatu? Well, you know what? Maybe I should keep my mouth shut, because that actually just helped me out there. 5 damage, is that all you can do? I should probably keep my mouth shut! 0 hit. Oh, okay, ow, actually, this might be a situation. Oh, God.
Released.
fan of that. Definitely not a fan of that. Oh, good God. Oh, shoot. Okay, wait. Turn off that. Turn off that. Hold on, because I need to see who the actual scary ones are here. I can move him out of the way. Right? I can do that. Hit him.
All for our future.
Okay, and I can just take this guy out with... Actually, I didn't have to take him out with this. I can do it with Felix.
Alright, next.
Okay... Shoot, who is that, an archer? How much damage will that be taking from the archer? 12 on a 42 hit chance. 18 on a 63 hit chance. Jesus. This does not make my life easier, I'll tell you that much. I can block the way to Felix. And I can only have to take 11 damage. Okay, that's better, somewhat. Everyone's about level 30 here, so I can really go ahead and do anyone I want. Exactly.
I won't falter.
Oh, right there next to it. Really? Seriously? Come on, man.
Lament your weakness.
Okay. Right there. End of...
Let's keep our guard up.
Move you here. Move you right here. And you right here. And hope for the best. Ouch. Oh. Oh, I love that critical animation.
Too weak for this world.
Nice.
Close one.
Eat it. Ow.
Be careful.
Oh, wait a minute. Let's see. 32, 31, 32, 30... Yeah, okay.
Can't afford to lose.
And then let's just do this. Items. Auction. It's 20, that's perfect. Items. I don't have anything. It doesn't really matter all that much. Felix, tell me you have some sort of healing thing on you. Vulnerary, good enough. When are we gonna deal with this stupid situation down here? Oh god. Yeah, this is fun. Reset is unlikely, unfortunately, gonna get stuck in... Actually, no, she makes it out. That's good for us. I mean, I don't think... Yeah, I knew it was just gonna go... Oh, hey, how you doing?
So Cornelia has planted spies even inside Garreg Mach.
The shield of Fargus has appeared. We can expect more out of him than the young ones.
That's funny. Oh, God! Fantastic. Hey, Rodrigue, instead of making my life easier, you just made it harder. Shoot. damage does he take? Shoot. Crap ton. Cover. Heal. Actually, thanks.
I'll cut through.
Okay. Let's see what we're dealing with. This is the guy we gotta be worried for here. Oh, that's just fantastic. He gets the entirety of it. Great. Okay, so let's just lure him out. And once we lure him out, we can actually start dealing damage to him. I love how Violet's just dodging everything. Feels like Morag. Oh, dude, if I had the silver lance on, I probably would have taken him out. That was a dumb move on my part! He's moving! Rodrigue! Ugh!
Destiny unfurls.
Literally only serves to make my life more difficult. Ugh.
I don't expect forgiveness. Please.
Man. I gotta figure out a way. Now I gotta figure out a way to get up there.
Be careful.
Oh my god. Oh, the idiot's taking damage at least.
This'll get him.
This is gonna end up ending the battle a lot faster than I wanted to. Mostly because the boss is an idiot. And Rodrigue continues to make my life more difficult.
It's time.
Yeah, that's not really helping us much, bud. Does Rodrigue become a playable character in this game? I literally cannot remember. I cannot remember for the life of me if it does. Ugh! Good God!
Nice try. I can do no less.
Beat it.
It is done.
Thanks, Ingrid.
Onward.
You're the best.
For now.
Well, you're not the best, but you know, it could have been worse. Oh God. Hey, buddy. How you doing?
I don't need help.
Oh, you know what, Dimitri? I don't need help. Yeah, you do.
Eventually, I too will fall.
God, why do you have to be so freaking depressing? Here, take this crescent sickle for a minute. Actually, I have a vulnerary. Ugh! Seriously, Rodrigue, I had a plan, and you've just...
I am Gwendol.
Wait! No! What the heck? I actually thought that would just end the fight. It should've...
I was just stronger. Need to pull my...
So...
Do not think poorly of me.
Where are you going? What are you idiots doing? Of course, Rodrigue had to get super lucky when fighting Gwendol. Why? What else would happen? Oh. She should be fine, right? Yeah, they can't hit her. Oh my god. Here's what I can do, though. Oh, actually. Actually.
Can't let you go it alone.
Hunt them like beasts.
Sure. 78 damage? Did I read that right? Jeez.
Thanks.
Because it's not like these guys need any more TKOs at this point.
Burn until we meet again.
I'll cut through.
Just make sure Gwendol stays there so I can at least, you know, edge out a little bit more EXP out of this. Wait a minute. What's that rally that you have?
Guide me well.
Is it strength? Tell me it's strength. It's defense.
You saved me.
Not that it matters.
What's my strategy?
Man, why the freaking green units? It's always the green units. I'm a green unit.
My orders.
I had a plan going into this. I was gonna do it this specific way to like maximize the EXP I could get out of this. And then Rodrigue shows up and basically one-shots the boss. The only was that literally the only crit we've gotten this entire fight? No, I think we might have gotten another crit beforehand, but yeah, because we got Ingrid got a crit. But you gotta be freaking joking me. And my favorite part, how he continues to attack people because he's basically invincible.
You took me lightly.
Wouldn't it be funny if she critted again?
My duty is your death.
I should really keep my mouth shut from now on.
How about this?
There are many.
Feel it, Rodrigue! Why are you so stupid? Why are you all so stupid? I cannot believe this. I cannot believe this, man. Dude, wouldn't it be funny if she crits? Freaking crits?
I'm your girl.
Young ones, I thank you.
So Ingrid critted 3 times this round. This map. 3 times.
I know the deal when I see it.
Oh god.
It is the way of knights to follow their master's orders without argument. Lord Gwendol was a good man.
Now he is just a corpse, nothing more. Let's go. Rodrigue is waiting for us.
10 turns. Sylvain was the MVP? Really? How does that work? Ingrid was the one that got 3 crits. I mean, I guess Sylvain probably took out more people, but did he? Did he actually? I didn't want that fight to go that way.
It's been too long, Your Highness. But try to temper your joy, will you? This is a war, after all.
To say such a thing at a time like this, you have not changed one bit.
Don't let looks deceive you. I've had a rough go of it ever since I crossed blades with those traitors in Ferdiad. When I heard you'd been executed, I rushed there as fast as I could, blind with fury. When I got there, I was fed some garbage about not being able to see your body. The next thing I knew, I was gripping my blade and... Gilbert, you have done well to locate His Highness. I am truly grateful. And you, I have you to thank as well.
We were all fortunate.
Well, we are in your debt. I will repay you for this someday, I swear it. And you, Felix, you have also done well to bring His Highness here.
Tell us all you know, Rodrigue.
I'm afraid there's not much to tell. You are aware that the western region of the kingdom was taken by the Empire, correct?
Yes, so I have heard. They are now calling it the Fargus Dukedom, or some nonsense.
If you know that much, then the rest won't take long. Enemy or not, it's undeniable that Cornelia's plan was nothing short of genius. After seizing power, she invited the Imperial Army to Ferdiad. There she reorganized her troops and then sent soldiers to hunt me down. Because of that, we were forced to act defensively, and now we're being forced into a difficult battle. She's been controlling the situation all along.
So that's been the witch's plan from the start. I should have killed her ages ago.
Your Highness, Ferdiad is in a terrible state right now. The tyranny is unbearable, and so the rebellions are endless. Refugees starve to death in the streets. If I may speak freely, Your Highness, we should change course for Ferdiad and take down those traitors before we embark to Enbar.
There's no time for that. We must annihilate Enbar before all else.
Think this through. I understand wanting to destroy the Empire and the Emperor. I want that so much it hurts. But which is more important, the dead or the living?
Silence!
No, Dmitri. You will hear me out.
Are you asking me? Asking the dead to forgive that woman?
No, I would not ask that of you. What I am asking is that you allow us to prioritize the kingdom capital over the imperial capital for now. As Lambert's close and trusted friend, I am confident that he would have advised the same.
Do not dare to put words in the mouths of the dead. They are your words alone, even if you borrow their lips. Until I offer up that woman's head, Father will remain a slave to his lingering regret and hatred. Even now, he suffers. It is ceaseless. As we waste time with idle chatter, his suffering continues.
You are my king, our king. Wherever you lead, we will follow. But Your Highness, there are those who take up their sword in the name of revenge, and yet along the way, lose the strength and composure to follow through. You would do well to bear that in mind. Ah, I nearly forgot. Take this, Your Highness. The time has come for it to be wielded by its true master.
Eretvar, the hero's relic once wielded by my father.
The very same. I managed to steal it back from one of Cornelia's underlings in Verdiad.
Understated as ever, Father. It must have been a true struggle to get it back.
I am grateful, my friend.
Gilbert, Professor, may I request something of you? I wish to fight at your side.
Senile already, old man? Who will protect our territory?
I expected it would come to this, so I left those matters to my younger brother. He has my complete faith. I must keep my promise to our fallen king, to my dear friend.
What promise?
A very old one. I swore it nearly 10 years ago. Now then, Your Highness, let's destroy the Empire together. My men and I will spare no effort. I pray that you are right, and that this will save the kingdom.
There's Ardbar, that we likely won't use for a very long time. Still good to have it in the inventory. Never know what our Ardbar.
Our orders are to capture Enbar by striking the enemy stronghold directly. How familiar are you with the geography of Fodlan?
Not very familiar.
The kingdom and the empire are separated by the impassable Ogma Mountains. Legend has it that Saint Seros once crossed over those mountains to fight against the fell king Nemesis. But don't fool yourself. Leading a large army over such steep mountains would be near impossible.
In order to infiltrate the Empire, we have no choice but to go around the mountains, either to the east or to the west.
Does this affect anything? I don't remember. Let's go east.
Yes, I agree. The Alliance is currently split in two. Those who stand with the Empire and those who are against it. Leading the Imperial faction is House Gloucester, while House Regan leads those who oppose. We should take advantage of their internal conflict and proceed east along the mountains until we reach the Great Bridge of Myrden in Alliance territory.
Why there?
The Aramid River divides Alliance and Empire territory. There are many large bridges that cross it. However, the Great Bridge of Myrden is by far the largest, and it is also closest to the monastery. I believe you crossed that bridge 5 years ago on your journey to the Battle of the Eagle and Lion.
What if the Empire and the Alliance both attack?
I'm afraid it's a possibility, but it's still more practical than passing through the west.
Perhaps our next move should be to contact House Regan and request their cooperation.
Do you think they'll help us?
Claude of House Regan is the leader of the Alliance and is firmly against the Empire. They are the enemy of our enemy. In other words, hopefully, a friend.
Are you suggesting that we ask House Regan to engage the Gloucester soldiers?
I am. If we take the bridge, then House Gloucester will no longer be able to receive support from the Empire. There's no way a man as wise as Claude would refuse our request.
And once we manage to capture the Great Bridge and gain a foothold into the Empire,
then we cross Gronder Field and head south toward Enbar.
But if we get attacked from both sides, we'll have to fight people from the Alliance, won't we?
Speaking of House Gloucester, I wonder how Lawrence is holding up. If we meet him again, it will probably be as enemies. To be honest, I'd rather avoid seeing him altogether.
If you do not wish to kill familiar faces, do not tarry over the corpses of the dead.
Good advice.
Prepare yourselves. It is time to steel your souls for the task at hand.
Alrighty then. Oh my god, we're almost 30 hours into this. I thought this game was just 30 hours long.
Part 2. Azure Moon. Lone Moon. The Rose-Colored River. The Kingdom Army meets with Rodrigue in Elel, the Valley of Torment. With the strength of House Fraldarius on their side, the time to invade the Empire is finally at hand.
Well, my gosh. My god, loading screens in this game. I don't know why. It's like sometimes they take a little bit longer and sometimes they're fairly quick. What is it now?
Even though it's in ruins, in some strange way, this monastery never truly changes, does it? I studied at the Officers' Academy when I was young. Those memories come rushing back whenever I return. What are you doing here at this hour anyway?
I couldn't sleep.
It's the same for me. Perhaps you'll allow me to join you. Much appreciated. I keep recalling my eldest son. He was quite gifted. In fact, he was appointed a knight at the age of 15. I still vividly remember the day he was granted a sword from His Majesty.
Your son, isn't he?
Dead. He was killed 9 years ago in Dusker. All that returned of him that day were his sword and his armor. After it happened, I said something horrible to Felix. He's hated me ever since, and I don't blame him. No matter how much you grieve, the dead will never return. No magic in the world can bring them back. That's why their memory clings to the living like a curse. The more they were loved, the tighter their hold, and the more suffering they cause. I fear I am not a strong enough man to scold His Highness for his foolishness.
I know how you feel.
Since this war began, we've seen countless generals, soldiers, and citizens die. It never gets easier. Professor, I entrust the young prince and the future of Fargus to you.
This is unexpected.
I suppose that was a dramatic way of putting it. My apologies. You should know that I have no intention of insisting that you take back Ferdiat. All I ask is that you continue to rein in Dimitri's manic desire for revenge. Now then, we have received House Regan's consent. All that's left is for us to depart. If we make it through Gloucester territory and across the Great Bridge of Myrddin, we'll be in Empire territory. You are not afraid, are you?
A little.
No need to worry. Don't you underestimate the power of my soldiers. I'm glad you were the one to lead the Blue Lion House, Professor. I mean that.
Sure. Just do the hymn. Sing.
Listen to the others and harmonize.
Not sure I should.
Probably the two worst people to choose for a freaking song. Come on, man! I just want to freaking end the episode. Why does this happen every single time? Fine, Gilbert, what is it?
Dear Goddess, please allow His Majesty to rest in peace. Who is it? Oh, Professor. What brings you here at this hour?
I was just taking a walk.
The hour is late, Professor. You should be resting in preparation for the day to come.
What were you doing?
I was offering my prayers to the Goddess. It is all that I can do now. I told you I was in service of the royal family, yes? When I was only a young soldier, the king saw fit to make a knight of me. I was given the great honor of guiding and protecting the royal family.
Protecting.
Indeed, I served in that post for nearly 40 years. I instructed both King Lambert and Prince Dimitri in the arts of combat, tactics, and academia. I also did all in my power to keep them safe. Until that day, I was unable to fulfill my duty. I was powerless.
You mean the tragedy of Duska?
Yes. When I received word of the attack, it was already too late. His Majesty was dead, along with many knights and soldiers. If only I had made it to Dusker more quickly. It is my fault that His Highness Dimitri has become the way he is now. After that, I abandoned my wife and child and fled my homeland. I turned my back on everything I swore to protect. My sins are countless. I will bear the weight of my guilt for as long as I live.
You're going about this the wrong way.
Apologizing to my daughter and wife. Devoting myself to His Highness. That is the way to atonement. And yet, even if I am granted the forgiveness of those who still live, praying is all I can do to atone to those who are with us no more.
The dead are gone. You can't help them now.
Long ago, there was someone who told me something quite similar. Forgive me. This will not do. As I grow older, I find myself talking endlessly about the past. But it is too late for such things now. I have finished my prayers. We should return.
Okay, thank God, no more sports. Okay. Huh. Well then. Already?
Whatever it takes.
Wow, I really do not remember this, huh? I guess we'll take on the Gilbert Catherine support. What? Okay, we'll do that next time. So, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, please share the video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure to hit that bell icon so you get notified when I make a new video. And I'll see you all on the next episode of Fire Emblem 3 Houses.